All right. We're gonna be heading into the caverns today. The adventure of the day. So hope you enjoy it. Come on, let's go. And that's where we're going today, to the caverns, Natural Bridge Caverns here in near San Antonio. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go.
I like Melissa's baby market. It's very simple. Yeah, but very soft. You know, the thing since we hired Justin.
Watch your steps there. Got the Natural Bridge Caverns right there. Yeah. Here we go, people. Natural Caverns right here. Natural Bridge Cavern. We get it together one of these days. All right, looks like we got the tickets and we're gonna go. Now it's gonna be time to go down under. So let's go check it out.
Conditions of our cavern to go over before we go down, so please pay attention. Our number one rule over all else, guys, is please do not touch any natural part of the cavern. That will include any walls, ceilings, or formations. This is a national natural landmark, and the oils on our skin can and will damage anything we do touch. It is also protected under the law, so please make sure not to touch any natural part of the cavern. There's also no open food or drinks allowed inside of our cavern except for water bottles. Water bottles are perfectly fine, but any other food or drinks do need to be thrown away or put away before going down into our cavern. If you have any...
There's the natural bridge right there. Look at that. Pretty sure it's gonna break down a few more years. 100 years more? 10, 30, who knows? You got this nice little waiting area where people are waiting for the tour that was going to take us down there. The rest of our tour, and here comes our tour guide up there on the top.
Alrighty guys, we made our way to the first area of our cavern tour here today. This large depression in the ground is what we call the sinkhole. Around 5,000 years ago, geologists theorized that this was the uppermost room of our cavern, but due to weathering and erosion, the ceiling had collapsed, leaving our 60-foot natural bridge, which is where we get our namesake from. For thousands of years, this sat pretty much untouched. It wasn't until the early 1900s when the owners of this land first discovered the natural opening, but decided against actually going down to explore it. That exploration didn't happen until decades later in the year 1960, when 4 explorers from the St. Mary's University Grotto or Cave Exploration Group were given permission by the landowner to go down on a series of 4 explorations. The first 3 of these explorations went down to the first 2 rooms of the cavern, as that was all they could find at the time. However, on March 27th of 1960, during their 4th exploration, following a lead, they came across a 120-foot long crawlway that opened up into over 2 miles of undiscovered cavern land. After finding this, they made their way back up to the surface and told the landowners, and the landowners thought it'd be a great idea to make this into a cavern tour. In 1963, construction for that tour started, but only lasted around a year, as on July 3rd of 1964, Natural Bridge Caverns opened up its doors, and its first ever tour went down into our cavern. Now, I also do want to point out that we do have a couple of plaques right over here, right before going down this ramp. The first one on the bottom, that's sort of obscured by the plant, was donated by the late Governor John B. Connolly on August 5th of 1964, so a little over a month after it first opened. So, they went down, the late Governor personally came down to celebrate our 4 explorers, as well as our cavern developers, in making this cavern tour. But we also have a second plaque that was donated later in the 80s in recognition of Miss Clara Wolf-Rees-Tiedemann. She was the landowner at the time and had contributed the most into making this cavern tour what it is today. And speaking of, we're about to go down on a very similar tour, but in this first room, we're gonna go ahead and take some group photos. So whoever you guys came here with, please make sure that you are sticking with them as we do move throughout the cavern. When we go take our pictures, please make sure that you're also staying with them so you're not waiting for them at the back of the line. When you do get down there and you do...
Hey. Maybe you might want to hold on over here on this side. Good to there.
I know, but it does look slick. It does get slick. There is grit.
Oh, water, there's water.
Yeah, there's gonna be water. It comes through the ceiling.
Well, you saw that.
Alrighty guys, I would like to go ahead and introduce you guys to the first room of our cavern tour.
Come on, come on.
Sorry.
And we're going through past the humidity doors and we're going in deep. It's a big drop here. Hopefully we don't find any bears out here. We don't want any bears.
You want a raccoon?
Alrighty guys, once again as you'll make your way down, we are heading down this right side hallway. Please make sure to watch your step and do not touch the walls or ceilings when there are no handrails. If you're over 5'5", please make sure to duck if you see that ceiling coming down. If you would like to...
Here's the umbrellas.
And we're going through the crack.
I didn't hook up last time.
Llevamos 15 y este es tal cual. ¿No?
Alrighty, please do not follow the group in front of us down those ramps just yet. We're going to be staying inside this room here for a couple of moments. Again, any place that is man-made you can sit on, so that does include benches or stone walls that are man-made as well. Which kind of looks like you pitched the cave wall and pulled it outwards, which you can see on this wall over here. Eventually though, if it does reach the ceiling and the wall, it will start disconnecting and making its way towards the floor. Well, while it's making its way towards the floor, it's actually called a curtain formation. We have some great examples of curtain formations, as they often look like very flat stalactites. We have two that are hanging down from this area over here, behind the benches on the opposite side of me.
I know we've seen it before. It still looks amazing. Coming back.
So, as we wait for the rest of our guests to make their way down, if you guys haven't tried out our knitted orders for here today, I would highly recommend checking out after this tour. So if you guys haven't bought our knitted orders for you today, and you do want to take our other cavern tour as well, it is actually a completely separate cavern, so you can see completely different things. You can actually go ahead and get the combo tour discount for today only by still ordering your ticket up to the admissions office that I give back to you. It will actually give you a discount on that knitted orders tour. If you guys have already bought both, then you've already experienced that discount. But again, for those of you guys who have not gotten that combo
formation's called? Formation's called Fairies Castle.
The Ferry Castle, my friend, and we have some nice stalagmites being made right there. Purgatory Creek. Look at that. Pretty creepy in here. Look at that. Looks like the cover of Cultosaurus rugs for Lewis the Cult. You ready?
Now we also have in between the watchtower and the mount of the landlord what we call cave bacon. Cave bacon is right over here, and it's not discolored because of anything inside of it due to somebody touching it, but actually due to what we call humic acid. You see, humic acid is derived from decaying organic material like dead plants or animals found on the surface. One grain passes through it, it will pick up a certain amount of that humic acid, which will eventually deposit it a different color, which is why some of our formations look more red, orange, and yellow. Now when we do start to move our way forward, guys, we are actually going to be coming up on the second lowest point of our cavern, over the right side handrail called Grendel's Canyon. Grendel's Canyon is our second lowest point at 207 feet below the natural bridge, and it was the original way our explorers had taken to get to the rest of the cavern. Now as for us, we are not going to be taking that route, as we have instead created a 35-step staircase located behind the cave's throne. Now this staircase is so hand that all of us are flaking off on the surface of it, so it's not really healthy right here. But as it travels through the limestone, it will actually get rid of all that bacteria, which will make it clean when it reaches the aquifer. Good question. Any other questions? Great question. So the word flood,
Mount of the Landlord. As you can see, I guess that's what people picture when they see the landlord coming. Yes, people. So if you ever get the chance to come down over here in the San Antonio area, come out and check out the natural bridge, underground caverns. As you can see, take you a nice little tour through here. Look at that nice one up there on top. Huh? Yeah. Here we roll, people. What's your head right there? Now we're moving on up, people. It looks like we're going to be getting on that back out. As you can see that up there, all the way to the top. Look at that. Nice, nice. We're going. Either one. What's your head? Come on back, babe. Yeah, you get a good shot over here. No, I'm not doing that. Or an alien that's dormant. You gotta watch the steps. A little wet, it's been raining, so we're gonna have more water out here. And here we go. Ooh, nice little pool right here. Look at that. Very nice. And as you can see the line where it usually goes up to right there. So you got about another yard where it usually hits that water right there. Here they are. And we're going down a little bit. One, two.
And one in front, and one up the back.
The third one's the end of it.
Third one is the worst one.
Don't jump.
It turned out Careful. I told you the regular one was better.
What are you talking about?
Video.
Oh, yeah.
Sucked. Had to put it back just to check and it was better.
So again, if you guys do want to hear more about their story and what they had to go through to get here, I definitely recommend checking out our lantern tours. It is only the first tour of every day, so if y'all find yourselves back here, think about something new.
Let's see, the light should be coming on again.
here weekends.
Come on, Light.
Sometimes during the week, depending on when they're scheduling. But mostly weekends. So, as we're finding you guys make their way around, we do have limited seating here. If you guys do not need to take a seat, take a. But those cracks or joints that would form from seismic activity would sometimes cross each other, making the ceiling very weak and unstable. The only thing that would hold up the ceiling at the time would be the constant water that would flow into the cavern and push up against that ceiling with a large pressure. But as time went on, we got less rainfall per year and the water started to recede down into the aquifer. With nothing else holding up the ceiling, it would then start to collapse piece by piece or layer by layer until eventually it forms the shape that it's in right now. Now, when I do say the word collapse inside of a cavern, people do tend to ask me, well, is it safe? Well, the answer is yes. And there's a couple of reasons as to why we know, the main reason being calcite deposition. As we can know, now the shape of this room is actually very stable as well. In fact, it's actually safer to be down here inside of this room than it is some buildings on the surface if an earthquake were to happen, because the roof had already gone through collapse modification, meaning that it will actually take a strong or a large amount of pressure to actually make it collapse again, making this cavern very stable. Now, in larger areas,
That's it.
I think at one point he walked a little further. And he tried to get away from us.
pretty cool things here to figure out.
Looks like cathedral-like. Right? Cathedral-like.
Like a little church, a cave church.
Wait, down here for a minute.
Hold on, guys. And there's where we came from, right there. Very nice. I think the tour's almost over. We'll check it out. Look like a nice place to come out and take your family or just come check it out, man. So many things here in Texas and the world. So get out and look around. Looks like a little Christmas setting that you build, a little Christmas town. Look at like a blanket that's hanging. It's like a blanket that's hanging from the rock. Huh? I'm holding on. More steps here. Let me show you this view from here. Yeah. All the way up there. Huh? And here we go. And you get your whole view what it looks like in here. This is the Natural Bridge Cavern near San Antonio, Texas. We got some fried eggs right there. And look at that view down there. Yeah. Nice.
Careful now.
Babe, come this way, Margie. Margie. This way. Let's take the picture. I think we took it right over here, and then.
Oh no, there's a chamber.
Okay. But I wanted to see this whole area here. Natural beauty all the way around, 360 degrees. Here we go. We're almost heading out.
Although to be fair, it is a little bit more water as there is small amounts of calcium and sediment, not enough to really harm us when taking a couple of sips. It's like mineral water, but actually naturally none. Bats are actually around a mile down the road. They aren't too far from here.
We're almost out, people. And here we go. That's how it looks in the back, coming out of the cabin. And that's right there where I was showing you that big dome type thing. Whoa, people. See the small ones growing right there? They need to turn on the light. And of course, when they came down here, the most significant formation that they found was right there. Humans had come in here and put all this. Look at this. View the view.
Still see those little itty bitty ones
Oh, look at that.
are ones that have been growing for the past 60 or so years. So there is
60 years of growth.
yeah, those little ones. Yeah. It is.
360 degrees up here. View so you can check it out.
Look, they're standing there.
That's where we're gonna go.
So it is really cool to see what has grown and see how
We got another view. We got into this. All right, we're gonna take a shot right here.
And then of course, yeah, back in May 2023. they
Okay, what do you want to do?
Okay,
You or me?
And the wall room. So the wall room and the bat system.
Wait, don't move my arm.
Installed in the past couple of years and opened up in May 2023. Originally, you would just go down.
And I can take a video real quick, just so.
Which I'm glad I was not.
Yes, yes, we come to the Natural Bridge Cabin. See y'all next time.
On what? I don't have a channel. Okay.
Here we go.
You're moving. Oh, I don't know what
Don't move the phone. Well, hope y'all get the chance to come on out here to the Natural Bridge Cabins. It's a gem of Texas. And we'll see you on the next one. But let me walk y'all out. Let's make sure we make it out.
Like it's whatever you have your time, and I think once you get all them stamped, I think you get like a free T-shirt from it. Yeah. So if you are interested in that, I know like you said you've been to a couple of caverns.
And here's the whole of the cabin right here. They dug it out. And it's a dig out. And here we go. We're going up. Check 1, 2. Check, check. We're walking up. Up. There'll be another gate up here. Where they shut it down. Look at this right there. Here we go, here we go. And we made it. We survived the cavern. Oh, there's still more. Got uphill up there. The last little room here. And here we go.
You're okay. You're taking good deep breaths. Pain is weakness leaving you home.
We're going up, people. We're still going up. There's a second little stage here coming up. We're rolling. We are rolling, people.
So this was more of a steep climb than that other one.
We're going. A little slippery there. We're almost out. It's like climbing those steps at Mount Marte. And we're coming out to the exit. Woo! We made it, people. Here we go.
Come on, don't be pushing buttons.
You're gonna make it. We made it, people. Come on. Little more. Got a little cooler right here. But it is hot out here, I'll tell you that. Super hot. Texas hot. That's what it looks out here. About a desolated. And here we run. Nice little shade here.
That was nice.
Very nice. Very nice. What you need. An ice cold drink. Maybe a nice lemonade. Yes, look at all this desert greenery here. Weird. Desert greenery. That doesn't make sense. But you know what I'm talking about, those trees that grow. Alright, lock them up. Lock them up. It's okay, man. And
What is this?
this is where the kid, it's like a,
Looking for more adventure?
yeah, the adventure. This is the adventure part of this whole park type thing. You got up and away with your rope climbing here, as you can see. Rope adventures up there. Take your chance at taking all of this right here. Pretty nice. Well, we made it out and we're back here at the souvenir shop. It's this way, this way. We're gonna head on to the parking lot. As you can see, all right. We made it. That was pretty good. There it is. Natural Caverns. I definitely do recommend it. This is Houston 503. Checking out. Hope you love it. Give me a thumbs up, share, and all the other good stuff. Y'all take it easy.